Hello, welcome along to this video where today I'll be looking at some new items I've got for my repair bench. So, roll titles! Hello, welcome to Saturday here in my studio. Sorry if I look a little bit scruffy. I've been doing some sorting out and moving around and getting my workspace looking a little better and a little more organised, because as I'm fixing more things and looking at different products and stuff, I'm finding that I'm needing more equipment, so I had to have a bit of a shufty round. But I've also got some new equipment, and it came from the nice people at Amazon yesterday, and here it is. So I thought what I'd do is I'd just unbox it with you and we can talk about what we've got and how I'm going to use it, and maybe even show it in action. So got the mystery brown Amazon box, or we've got the Long Wee box. I like a Long Wee. Let's crack it open and have a little look. So what is this Long Wee product? Well, it is a bench power supply. Now, in the video that I made where I looked at my broken ring, a few of you pointed out that my bench power supply might not be cranking out enough amps to power the motor that I was testing, and that was an excellent point. So I thought I'd get a slightly upgraded bench power supply that can output up to 30 volts at up to 10 amps, which should cover most of the things I do at the bench. So this is what it is. Now I'll put the Amazon product listing on the screen and in the description below, so you can see what it is. It cost me around about 50 quid. There are really expensive bench power supplies, and this is probably one of the cheaper ones, but you know, it's my first ever proper one, so I didn't have to go too crazy to start with. So let's see what's in the box. Things. And look, I'm wearing one of my merch items, my Game Over t-shirt. If you want to buy some Kiphakes merch, go to merch.kiphakes.tv. Not only will you help me and the channel, you'll also help charity as well, because Pudult donate money to charity when they sell one of these items. So yeah, look cool and help charity. Okay, what's in the Long Wee box? Well, we've got the DC power supply instruction manual. I can't remember what model I got out of all of those. I've got the K3010D. So we've got a chunky power cable with a sort of kettle, I think an IEC connector on it at one end, and a 3-pin UK plug at the other end. It's actually really quite thin. I'm quite happy with that, because space is at a premium on this table. Now, something it does mention on the side of the box is making sure that the power supply is set for your country's voltage. So it is set for our country at 220 volts, but I think it works on 120 volts as well. Double check that you've got it on the right power setting before you plug it in, or else it'll go bang and pop. Okay, so there we go. We've got an on-off button. Oh, hello. Ooh, ooh. And we've got a dial to adjust the voltage and to alter the current or ampage, and then we've got connections for negative, ground and positive. Excellent. It seems to have constant voltage mode and constant current mode. Right, okay. Oh, and we've got some test leads with it. So we've got some leads with some crocodile clips, quite handy, and also some more proby type leads. Excellent. And what does it have? 10 amp fuse. Right, actually, it's a good test, because we've got this dodgy fan. So we can give it a go with that and see if it was a fault with too much current or too little current. Oh, and these are sort of banana connectors, so you can actually put wires around it should you want to. Okay, so now we have power. Oh, okay, nice. So let's see if the power supply is at fault and I got my diagnosis wrong, or there is a problem with the fan itself. That is the negative, that is the positive. No, well, the fan is at fault. Yeah, that fan is absolutely toast now. Oh, no, it's not. you go. There's not much else to say about that. I'm pretty pleased with it. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and it will do the job for me. And also, it's kind of reassuring knowing that this is likely to be the fault, but I've got an update on that video coming soon, so keep an eye out for a future Fix It Friday, because I think I might be able to fix it. Maybe, we'll see. So yeah, that is my new desk power supply. I'll find somewhere nice to put it. I'm very happy. Right, next item please. So if you've seen Stez Sticks Fixes channel or my mate Vince, or well, any of the fixers, you might have seen one of these devices, and I was actually surprised at how cheap it was. And so I thought, I'll get myself one. I think this cost me around about £20. Again, I'll put the product description on the screen and also in the description. Well, if you're eagle-eyed, you might be able to read that. Oh, it doesn't actually tell you, so that's handy. Right, let's crack it open and see what we've got. I was about to say, can you guess what it is yet? But we don't do that anymore. Don't do that anymore. So I've never used one of these before, so you know, you'll have to bear with me for a moment while I become accustomed to this device. So here we have a multi-function tester, and it allows us to test and identify components. Well, that's the theory anyway. No actual manual or anything in it, which is fine. We don't need no manual. And also it comes with like the world's shortest USB cable. Oh, and it also comes with some components to test. That's handy. But yeah, that is the most pathetic USB cable I've ever seen. So basically you put your component in here and it will tell you what it is. Let me get a slightly better lead than this, because the connector's in the bottom, and yeah. One moment please. Okay, so we've got a sensible power cable plugged in. I believe it does actually have a battery in it, which is really helpful, but because it's just come out the box, I don't know how good the battery is. So included in the box, we've got these, which are little test leads by the looks of things. Oh look, so you can hook around legs. That's really smart, I like that. That's cute. So you don't necessarily have to take the component out of circuit, although when you're testing things in circuit, it can alter the readings and things like that. So let's try testing these components that have come with it. So we've got a little LED there, and we've got a capacitor here. Now, I don't think it matters which way round you put these things in. It should identify them regardless. So this is a 10 UF. See if you can see that. I can't remember what UF stands for. Put it up on the screen. I can never remember the sort of technical sides of it. So with the guy up, it is open, and when you put it down, it is closed. Right, okay, so we'll just stick in this capacitor and lock it in, and then turn it on and see what it says. Nice, look at that. Yeah, it's 10 UF, and it's got something resistance of 0.71 ohms. Cool. So we'll pop in our LED. Now, LEDs, actually, and capacitors, these type of capacitors, they have a positive and negative side. So I wonder if this minds which way around it goes. Let's test it. Okay, so it's flashing. And there we go, it's tested as a diode, which is an LED, a light emitting diode. Okay, so the symbol is showing that way round. So if we take it out and spin it around, spread those legs a little bit. Does that change direction? Yes, it does. Oh, that's really handy. So if your LED legs have been cropped for some reason and you can't work out which is positive and which is negative, this will tell you which way is which is very handy. And again, it's tested as a diode. Now, I think you can test all kinds of things in here, and it will give you an approximation as to what it is. But this is going to be handy for if I'm doing cap kits or anything like that. I can actually see how badly damaged a capacitor is, because if it's reading completely out of range, I know that it's failing. But if it's in range, then I know it's okay. It's quite a handy little guy to have. And yeah, I think it's got a battery. Nice. Cool. And I've got 2 new tools for the bench, and I think they're going to help me massively going forwards and testing things and being able to supply correct voltages and ampages and test all these different bits and bobs. Because as it was, I just didn't have anything suitable. But yeah, I feel like a proper grown-up tester now. Well, sort of. I might do a little video showing you what's on my bench. Would you like to see that? Would you be interested? Drop a comment below and we can go through it all. I'm getting a sort of fairly okay collection now. It is very much on a budget, but this isn't my full-time job. I'm not even all that good at it, so I don't need to go too crazy as yet. But who knows in the future? I could be the next coder. Just maybe with slightly tidier hair. Love you, Phil. If you've enjoyed this video, then please do consider subscribing to the channel. I do so much different content. There is this geeky stuff, but there's also fun stuff as well, like I'll be doing more theme park visits, travel, and just general around the home stuff. So yeah, there's something for everyone. Well, I don't think I've got anything else to say, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but for now, it's game over.